All right, RAVE here, Boricua sense. So, as you can tell, we got this is from the RAVE line by our good friends at Lattafa. I'm sure you're familiar with these. You may or may not be familiar with this, and this. And there's more. So if this interests you, stay tuned. All right, guys, if you would do me a favor and please subscribe to the channel. That way I can keep this going and give it a like and all the good things to keep this thing growing and going. Okay, now, Lattafa has, I don't know, 8,000 different lines, and one being the RAVE line. And some folks are familiar with it, and I think some are not. So I want to talk about these because, well, they're good. They're really good. And one in particular has been making a comeback. I've had it forever, but now seems like a lot of these folks are talking about it now again, which it is what it is. But nonetheless, I want to start with this one. This is the first one I got out of the collection. This is the RAVE Now White. Now this is a very citrusy, fruity type of fragrance. This one did come out in 3 years ago. Now, with the notes on this one are grapefruit, bergamot, green apple, patchouli, musk, cashmere, and amber. This will somewhat remind you of something by LV. Okay, I'm not gonna just say what it is, but I almost want to say that when you smell this, you get a
symphony
of aromas and etc. I hope you caught what I'm saying with that. But it's to me, it's a long shot. It is, but it's definitely there. But with this one, the thing that what I really like about this one is that it's very zingy, it's very uppity, it's very bright, and this thing lasts. I don't care what anybody says. I put these things through good tests, considering what I do for a living. I'm sure you guys know by now what I do for a living. These, I put these things through tests, and this one right here, this thing is powerful. It projects, it lasts, it gets me through the whole shift, no problem. It gets me through when I'm working out, and after work, I start sweating, and this thing just pumps. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this one. Okay, this is RAVE Now White, and I think, yeah, the little logo here is white. I just noticed that here, and then here it's more of a silverish looking whatever, but nonetheless, this is killer. RAVE Now White. Okay, so the next one that I acquired from the RAVE line is the next obvious one. This is RAVE Now, the black one. I'm sure you guys know what this thing is. If you're not, this thing is a pineapple bomb. Now, you're gonna ask me, well, Rob, I have what is it? Is it Kaeda for son? I think it is. Why would I want that one? Well, to me, Kaeda for son is another pineapple bomb, but it's pretty linear. That's pretty much it. This thing is a pineapple bomb, but it's got more to it. It's a little spicy. Let's look it up real quick. Okay, so with the RAVE Now, the black one, you got your pineapple, bergamot, apple, blackcurrant. You got patchouli, which gives it that, that little spicy thing that the other one's missing out on. And then you got on the base notes, you got vanillas and your oak moss and etc. But I can't say that if you have one, you don't need the other, etc. Whatever. If you don't have any, if you don't have Kite for Sun, or and you're looking for something that's pineapple heavy, my personal recommendation would be this one, because like I said, Kite for Sun is awesome, but it's very pineapple and it's linear. This has more body, if that makes any sense. But the first blast you're gonna get, it is pineapple. So, and it's almost not as synthetic as Kite for Sun. Kite for Sun is just strong pineapple, very synthetic. I like it, I don't mind it, but that's what you get. This one you do not. It's a little more subdued. So, Rave Now, the black one. This one, a lot of people don't like it. This is Rave Now Intense. It looks black, but it's actually like a very, very dark purplish, bluish looking color. I don't know if you can tell. Here's a black one. You can tell the difference. But a lot of people hate this one. They're constantly hating on it. I personally, I like it. I don't understand why people hate it so much. The big thing with this one, if it's correct on the internet, is that it has cucumber notes. And no, it's nothing like the newcomer. So don't even worry about that. This one is, like I said, I like this one, but I can see why a lot of people are because this one initially you're gonna get your ozonic and aquatic notes, but then it goes on a different direction with leather and stuff like that. The notes say cucumber, watermelon, and tangerine, which, yeah, but then, you know, there's something that the sandalwood maybe, or I think it's the leather that just takes it in a totally different direction. Now, as far as them calling this one intense, I wouldn't have called it intense, to be honest with you. I would have called it something else, because the first two last way longer than this one. Again, this thing, it smells great. I've used it once, so I've been letting it mature for a couple of months. So I may have to whip it out this week to see if it improves the longevity. I wore it just one night. I was at home. I wore it. I like this, and that was it. So we'll see. You know, if it was enough to get the maturing process going. But me personally, I like this. If you want something different, look it up. And these are not expensive. I can't stress that enough. So yeah, Rave Now Intense. So we're gonna talk about the red one, which I'm sure you guys have seen it. This is Rave Now Rouge. Now, if you're like me, when you first heard about this one, you said to yourself, oh, this is gonna be another Baccarat Rouge dupe. We don't need that. The world doesn't need that. So you ask yourself, how do I have this? Or why do I have this? Simple. I was at the mall with Isabel, and I go in the booth, and they had the perfume aisles that they got in the mall, and they had this one. I'm like, let me smell that, and it was not at all what I thought it was going to be. This, and this, a lot of places they say this is for women. This is strictly fall and winter. This is very woody. This is ambery. Yeah, this is actually really nice. It's gotten better since I bought it, because I bought it, sprayed it, put it away, and I'm revisiting it now, and it's been in the shelf for a long time. This one's got your herbal notes, resins, iris, sandalwoods. This is nice. This is, and I don't understand what I say it's for women. I guess because of the color and the name, but this is masculine. So awesome for the winter. Yeah, Rave now, Rouge. Okay, so now let's talk about the ones that are not as they don't just pop up and stuff. You have to like look for them. And I stumbled on, well, actually, yeah, all three of them. I stumbled on all three of them by chance, just looking around for stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This one, I pulled the trigger on this one because at the time it was ridiculously cheap. I don't even know how much it is now. But this is Luxure Man. Just in case, there it is. This is a Rave thing. I don't know if it's gonna be focused, but you have to trust me on that one. This is another one that got so much better with time. One of my favorite notes, everybody knows, well, if you follow me, it's going to be mint and going to be green apple. This has no mint, but it's got green apple. So this one, you got your green apples, peppers, bergamot, nutmeg, sandalwoods, patchouli. This is like, and it's very fitting, the name of it and the little belt looking thing it's got hanging in there. This is more like office setting, meeting setting, date setting, not a playful type of fragrance. Yeah, this is really nice. This is good. I need to whip this one out again because this is nice. Luxure Man. All right. This is one that one day I saw it on the internet and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a Rave one? And I'm like, oh wow, wait a minute, this is called Rage? And it's got like some sort of cat looking animal. Here it is. Rave Rage. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, has the stuff that I like. You got your mints and you got your green apple. The atomizer is not my favorite. It's a type that just kind of goes wow out, and it's got like in the center there's like a couple of drops, but then in a circular. I hate atomizers like that, but you just have to like make sure you get it close to your skin. Here's another one that I think you can pull this one off for day wear, but I'm thinking this is more for like date night. This, you know, if you're going out to the club or whatever, this is a good one. This is good. Yeah, this is good. I would look that up, and again, this was cheap, and it's one of those that these things get no promotion. They just literally fly under the radar. You just have to look for them, and you'll find it. Rave Rage. Okay, and the last one. This is the most recent pickup for me for the Rave line. And before I go any further, there is a lot more of these Rave ones, but the ones that I have seen, I have either the stuff that is supposed to be inspired by or a dupe of whatever. So it would be redundant, if that makes any sense. There's a lot more. There's one called the King. There's just a lot more, and I'm like, okay, well, I already have the original of that, so I don't need that. Or I have a dupe of the original that the Rave one is also copying, so I'm like, I don't need that. So, but this is the more unique one. This is Amber Blue. Now, if you go online, it'll say it's supposed to be Dior Sauvage. I get a little bit of it. when I first sprayed it, when I first got this a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, the initial blast, I was like, this is not Sauvage. But it's been sitting now for 2 weeks, and I get a little bit more of the Sauvage thing. But then again, what fragrance out there, it doesn't really replicate that one, because it is probably the most successful fragrance of all time. So, you know, but yeah, this one, you got lemon, pink pepper, bergamot, grapefruit, blueberries, nutmeg, sandalwood. It does kind of walk the same path, but I think not very close. It's not really wants to be a dupe of it. It's just maybe inspired by it, but it doesn't dupe. Do I have the Dior Sauvage EDT? Yes. Do I have Dior Sauvage Parfum? Yes. So I know what I'm talking about. So this, it kind of walks the same path, but it's not a direct dupe. So it's, to me, is it worth getting this? If you have Dior Sauvage, I would probably say no. But if you don't, by all means, and there's a ton of dupes out there for Dior Sauvage. So just, if you see this and you compare, this will probably be cheaper, because I got this for, that was really cheap. I got it at the Chucheria's PR site, and it was so cheap. I got it just so I can fill in for an order I made, to get the free shipping, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw that in there, because I saw that it was RAVE, you know, and they also have another red one. I forgot the name of it right now. It's another red one that it's supposed to be extremely similar to Nitro Red, and I almost bought it until I saw that. I'm like, oh, whoa, and I took it out, because I'm like, I don't need that, because I already have Nitro Red. I love it. I don't want something else which is the same. So, but yeah, this one's good. Amber Blue. This one later.